Hello everybody, San here, engineer, MBA, and investor. And in today's video, I want to talk about the latest leadership changes in NTLA and in CRISPR Therapeutics today. Breaking news, breaking news. I want to talk about all of that in today's video. Now, before we jump in today's video, you guys know exactly what I will ask you. Like this video, smash the like button. That's how YouTube algorithms work. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. It really does help the channel. So thank you so much for support, guys. And if you have any comments, input, question, feedback, leave it in the comment section below. We try to read and respond to every single comments out there. And thank you so much for everybody that's been doing that as our community is growing. Lots of newcomers. We want to help them. We want to give them a hand. Just like when we started at this space, we wanted help. So thank you so much for your support, guys. So NTLA released this press release today, and it's breaking news because they appointed Derek Hicks as Chief Business Officer, CBO, right? So let's take a look at this press release, zoom in a little bit. So they announced the appointment of Derek Hicks to a newly created position as Executive Vice President, Chief Business Officer. So, new position, and this is someone coming from externally, joins with 25 years of combined experience, recently served as head of business development at Spark Therapeutics. Obviously, Spark Therapeutics, we covered this company in the past just briefly, but while at Spark, he was responsible for business development strategy, search and evaluation, licensing, and key partnership activities, right? So everything with commercial activities, partnerships, with dealing those partnerships, almost like M&A at that point, right? But obviously, it's not just M&A, it's licensing, it's especially in the biotech world, right? We talk about licensing, we talk about partnerships and so on. So prior to this role, Mr. Hicks spent 18 years at Pfizer as a business, as a variety of business and corporate development roles, VP of corporate development, worldwide business development. So this guy has a lot of contacts, has a lot of years of experience. He's worked not just at Spark Therapeutics, but also, well, I should probably say mostly known for his Pfizer experience there because Pfizer is a huge, huge company. I was watching the CEO of Pfizer last night on Lex interview podcast, and it was just an hour podcast, but it was just amazing how Pfizer thinks about FDA approach, how they're thinking about testing regulations. I know there's the two sides to this coin, so I won't get into that debate. You guys can watch that interview if you guys want to. But anyways, coming back here to our press release here, Pfizer is obviously a huge company, if not the biggest, literally in medicine, biotech. And basically, NTLA basically hired this person here, created a new position for it, and the CEO of NTLA, basically Leonard, he said that our ability to grow our pipeline, imagine new therapeutic possibilities, and collaborate with leading organizations will be the key of our future success, right? So this is straightforward, right? They're hiring this person, they're getting this person on board to build partnerships, to basically propel this business that they're working on, whether that's in vivo or ex vivo. Obviously, their in vivo leading program, which is NTLA 2001, which we've all seen phase one data, and I'm still waiting for the next phase one data set. I think it will break the grounds. I think it will be very positive. I think a lot of people will love their TTR protein reduction as they keep going with more data in. But again, this is a move that you have to watch out for because this is basically positioning this company now for partnerships, for licensing. NTLA is the leader in CRISPR companies when it comes to market size cap, right? It used to be the dark horse, but ever since this summer, when NTLA 2001 data came in with their in vivo approach, they became the most valuable CRISPR company. They were like sort of side by side with CRISPR Therapeutics, but they are now officially the most valuable CRISPR company right now in the public markets. Now, should we say that this is gonna be something in the next weeks? You should see new partnerships and so on. Absolutely not. This takes time. These partnerships take time. This business development takes months and months, if not years, right? You need to have a team of teams, right, to get this done. One individual will not change that, but this is obviously a huge news. This is huge. CBO is no joke of a position. Keep your eyes on that. The only parallel I find with this is like BNGO with Rich Shippey. almost to that level. But keep your eyes on Mr. Hicks here. I think there is a lot of things coming out from that position and from NTLA as they obviously go to this 2022 year, which again, no FDA approved for CRISPR companies, but you can always build partnership, you can always license out deals. And I've always wondered, why hasn't NTLA done more of that, right? And obviously, this is a testament that they are going to do more of that. At least that is what we're speculating from this press release. So other news, this is completely opposite side of news. This is actually from CRISPR Therapeutics, and this is again breaking news because CRISPR Therapeutics officially, the CEO, Dr. Sam, has signed a filing here today on 20 December that they have officially terminated. They have officially terminated Tony W. Ho was terminated from his position as Executive Vice President, Research and Development of CRISPR Therapeutics. Doctor's whole termination is without cause and not the result of any disagreement with the company. So here it is, guys. CRISPR Therapeutics signed this today. This is official. This happened December 14, but obviously they had to file it today. Um, and my thoughts here, my first thoughts here is I'm curious to see who's going to replace them. I saw some stuff there on Twitter, but I won't until I see some actual official press release. I found it weird that this press release wasn't found on CRISPR Therapeutics website and so on. But it is what it is. I don't see that individual in their website leadership web page anymore. Um, I think I think there's a couple of points you could draw from this. Again, it would be speculation, but I think I think someone ending their employership, like employee, I think it can happen for many, many reasons, right? But it's weird that you get these types of termination from someone like Dr. Ho there, who's been in this company for a while and obviously holds a huge position. And considering what we saw from Dr. Sam early this month, back-to-back interviews, one on Piper Sandler, and even went on Forbes afterwards, things were looking good for CRISPR Therapeutics. So why does this individual need to step down at this point and leave the company? I mean, it's not a result of any disagreement with the company, but without cause, I think, it's hard for us to tell. And again, this channel, we try to look at facts, but this is a fact, right? The fact is this person has stepped down and is no longer with the company. And the CEO signed off this resignation today, obviously, as you can see here on the screen. I think it's unfortunate because there's no FDA product yet. The company has gone commercial yet. Commercial yet. It's way too early to start losing someone like Dr. Ho there. I've actually covered his name in the past. I've seen some work in the past, but it is unfortunate. It's a huge position, right? R&D executive VP. That's no joke. Um, it is what it is. A little bit disappointed, a little bit shocked. Shout out to Yair on Twitter. He's the one who found this release. Again, it's hard to find these types of release and keep track of all these leadership changes, but this is why we're here in this channel, right? So hopefully you guys appreciate this these two breaking news, unfortunately, two extremes, right? One being really beautiful, really prosperous and hopeful for NTLA, and then unfortunately, you get this type of negativity here. But maybe new blood is needed. Maybe after their CAR-T program data, it wasn't amazing. It wasn't better than what was expected by the markets, and maybe Dr. Sam and the board of directors wanted more, and maybe things got boiled up, and it is what it is. This is what happens when you don't have a commercial product, right? Things are always on the edge, and hopefully it won't go down the route where we saw Editas up until 2021, what happened with that company. Hopefully it won't go down. Again, that is not the CEO dropping down, but always starts with those types of things. But hopefully things can get back on track. I think CRISPR Therapeutics are sort of setting themselves up for success there with their three franchise that we cover in this channel. So hopefully we'll get more color as the 2022 starts. We get, a potential FDA approved for CTX001 later that year, or hopefully in 2023. There's a lot of good things coming for both companies, right? For NTLA and CRISPR Therapeutics, but hopefully you guys appreciate this video. Again, this is what I wanted to do, present you guys these two breaking news. NTLA hiring the new CBO position, and obviously CRISPR Therapeutics losing their longtime executive VP there. If you found value from this video, do like this video, share this video, subscribe if you have not. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see each other tomorrow's video. Thank you.